the time we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters real.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the focus is on Jacoby Myers. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Patriots and the Steelers, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. Charles Davis with you. CD, you look at the Steelers in this matchup, and they know that they are in for a fight here.
And anytime you're dealing with the #1 defense in the league, all through your preparation, you know that yards are going to be tough to come by. But working in their favor, they can run the football. One of the top 5 teams in the league in that category. So I expect this one to be a tight, hard-hitting affair, and both teams playing to their strengths.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Jacoby Myers with his 28th. Brian Johnson now for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Harris, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. A great great return there of 22 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. A big play there for New England. And even 30 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. Now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shoots him aside. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Touchdown, Patriots! Terry McLaurin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw here. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Harris running straight ahead. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Still 3rd down.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. 2nd time in this game, Charles. The ball is scrolled out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. We often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, the guy's trying to cover him.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and sneak it here. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. A great play there. Keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Patriots are able to add on to their 1st half lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this a good day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they're totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, there goes a 19-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Patriots coming out now. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this 1st half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the 1st half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the 2nd half. 2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. And this one too low.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. They'll look to throw here. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game, we skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out, let's Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's another carry for Harris. And he's fortunate to get anything from that, giving a yard up to the 49. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Good plays made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of the game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On play action, they'll throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
This will be caught at about the 6. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it is 42-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. This is Harris on the draw. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with a start. Back now here on EA Sports. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Steelers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Johnson for the extra point try. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bowers. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he finds McLaurin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team... Your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach is screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot go without God in it. We built the sound you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time in it. I don't follow trends.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. But the Jets pressure 2 notches down he goes. They couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Brian Johnson now for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was all capped off by Jakobi Meyers on the touchdown reception. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too long. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot. Throwing on third down, Stafford.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Returnable here from the 38. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Myers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught, and he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And Johnson's extra point up and good, and it's now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Here's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Take it in at the 22. There he goes, right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good, and that makes the score 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, Stafford here. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Just keeping the play alive. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open,
but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control them.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Here's Jake Camarda now. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. There's Hall bringing in another one. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here in their second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And the Jets set to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the 22, Stafford to the sideline. And able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Pass incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taking it about the 16. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught by Myers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. So at halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And we'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford. Forced out to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stafford. Eluded, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Barmore in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And some room to run now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to air one out.